In a world where every heartbeat was a choice, one girl's smallest touch would decide its fate. You know the forest, the scent of damp earth, the whisper of leaves. But this was different. Here, the rustle was the soft whir of precision gears, the sunlight caught on gleaming copper petals, and the chorus of life was a symphony of perfect rhythmic ticks. This was Greenwood, a cathedral of winding vines and winding springs, and its keeper was a girl, Sophie. With eyes the warm brown of polished walnut and hair that fell like spun silk, she was a flicker of soft flesh in a world of beautiful, brittle brass. Her purpose? To wind the hearts of the mechanical creatures she called family, a daily ritual of care, a promise of another dawn. But the ticks were slowing, the rhythms faltering. Deep in the grove, the Great Mainspring, the ancient, towering engine of it all, was dying. Its mighty drum, wider than 10 oak trees, was meant to be wound by giants, and Sophie, she was so small. She tried, oh, she tried. Throwing her whole weight against the immense winding key, a tiny figure against a mountain of failing clockwork, a futile gesture, a lesson in despair. The forest held its breath. The light was fading. This was brute force against an immovable object, and it was losing. So what do you do when the strength of giants fails you? You think smaller. Her eyes, those expressive, doll-like eyes, darted past the impossible key, past the monolith, to a tiny access panel, no bigger than her hand, a craftsman's port. With fingers steadier than her heartbeat, she opened it, and inside wasn't chaos. It was a galaxy. A microcosm of infinitely complex, interlocking gears, each one a celestial body in a constellation of cause and effect. But one gear, the primary pinion, was fractured, a single hairline crack threatening the entire cosmos. The world was grinding to a halt, not from a lack of power, but from a single minute flaw. No giant's hand could ever fit here. No show of force could ever fix this. This required a surgeon, a watchmaker's soul, her tools, a hairpin, a filament of wire, the breath of a 12-year-old girl held in perfect silence. This was the insane, jaw-dropping climax, not a battle of strength, but an act of profound delicacy. She didn't rewind the spring. She healed the heartbeat. With a whisper of pressure, a nudge of perfect alignment, she coaxed the fractured piece into place. The sound wasn't a boom, it was a click. A perfect, pristine click that echoed through the core of the world. And then, the hum returned. A deep, resonant vibration that sang through the copper leaves and up through the soles of her feet. The ticks returned, not as a frantic rush, but as a steady, confident rhythm. The true power was never in the winding. It was in the balance.